And welcome back. Well, it's estimated that 1 in 3 women will battle some type of cancer in their lifetime.
Our next guest wants to give women the tools and knowledge to confront this disease in today's modern world. Dr. Matt Fromm is with Maximize Living Milwaukee. He's joining us now, and he's providing care for the U.S. Nationals team.
That's right.
And he also hosts community seminars that empower women with critical nutrition, fitness, and detoxification advice. Great to see you.
Good to see you again.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah. And the numbers are worth pointing out, I think, because it's startling to think that about 50% of our population, so 1 out of every 2 people, will be diagnosed at some point during their lifetime with some form of cancer. 1 in 3 women will battle cancer, and it is the leading disease killer right here in our state.
Yes. The statistics are, I think, during Cancer Awareness Month, people, unfortunately, this is hit way too close to home for too many of us. So what our focus is to try and shift the conversation from just awareness, and I think everyone's aware that cancer is certainly a problem now. What can we do about it? What can we do to prevent this? And I think the best cure is really prevention. And the second most scary word in the world is cancer, just behind death. And so we want to help people be able to avoid this as much as humanly possible.
Do you think that we're seeing those numbers so high because we're living longer, or is it a lifestyle problem?
95% of all cancers are contributed to lifestyle issues such as nutrition and detoxification and exercise and just the way that we take care of our bodies. So unfortunately, it's been proposed that a lot of people just get this and it's sort of a bad luck thing, but there's actually a lot that we can do to help prevent cancer within our bodies.
Let's talk about this nutrition connection, because there's a link between sugar specifically and cancer.
Yes. Cancer cells have been shown to have 8 to 15 times the receptors for sugar than normal, healthy, functioning human cells do.
So what does that mean?
Well, literally, that means that when we consume sugar, we're feeding cancer within our body. And every single one of us has cancer cells at any given point in time. A healthy, functioning body has the immune system capable of killing the cancer off so it doesn't ever become a disease state in the body. So we definitely don't want to give it any opportunities to feed into that disease state, and certainly over-consuming sugar is feeding the cancer, whereas if we can limit the sugar intake, it literally starves the cancer cells and keeps them from ever forming into that full disease state.
So how do we do that, and what do we do? Because literally everything we have and when we eat has some sugar in it.
Yeah, and I think you can see from the infographic here, all the drinks and the beverages is the big issue, right? That's over half of the issues right there. And then the processed foods and foods that we get that are more of the convenience food would be our next biggest one. And the tendency is for people to just go out and buy the sugar-free or the low-sugar stuff that are oftentimes laden with chemical sweeteners.
Yes.
And that's really not your best option, because those are also toxic to the body and contribute to other toxicities and disease processes as well.
And don't they make you crave more sweet stuff?
Yes, and they actually have some
sugars,
addictive properties as well.
Well, and this doesn't, or does it include natural sugars, so like we would find in fruit?
Yeah, so I mean, the sugars that you're going to get in fruits are also loaded with the fibers and all the other things. We call that
antioxidants,
nutrient community, right? The way that we're supposed to be consuming these things. So we're more talking about the refined processed sugars that we find in beverages and sweets and things like that.
So where do other natural sweeteners fall into play, like a stevia?
Yeah, so that would be one of our great alternatives, and these are the types of tips that I'll be giving at the workshop that we have coming up, is how to make the lateral shifts that are simple to apply in life. So for beverages like your coffees and your teas, and if you were going to do a natural homemade version of a soda, then you could sweeten with stevia. And for baked goods, it's really tough to get that stevia exchange with sugar. Xylitol is a really good sugar substitute.
That before.
You have? And it tastes good?
It tasted delicious.
Yeah,
you're really not going to know, especially in baked goods, you are not going to notice that you have a different kind of sweetener there.
So you're not sacrificing on the taste, but you're still able to enjoy the foods that you love.
You have this Maximize Living Women's Guide to Wellness event that's coming up. We're going to actually be giving away tickets, so stay tuned. Right there, we're going to tell you how you can get free tickets. But you're going to be teaching us more of what you consider to be lateral changes, right?
Yeah, so we want to teach people how to exercise as effectively as possible. If you're going to the gym, just going and doing something at the gym and just showing up, we're going to show you how to get the most effective use out of the time that you're spending there. And then simple changes that you can do as far as home care products and cleaning products, things that you're probably using that may be contributing to an overall unhealthy lifestyle or contribute to cancer and toxicity within your body, well, it's really easy to substitute this cleaner for that one and not have those results and be able to be healthier in the long run as a result of that.
And I think you feel better too. You have a little bit of peace of mind when you're able to look through an ingredient list or whatnot and see some of the problem areas and avoid them. You just kind of feel like, you know, maybe I'm doing something a little bit better for myself.
Yeah, that's the empowerment. We like to be able to empower our families with the knowledge that it takes so that you could take control of this, because with the statistics that we went through at the beginning of our segment here, there's a lot that we can do to make sure that that doesn't end up happening to us or the ones that we love.
Yeah.
Clearly, yeah, it's critical information. Thanks for sharing it with our viewers. We want to give people information first about this event that's truly special that we just talked about. It's Maximize Living Women's Guide to Wellness, and we're talking about 2 cancer killers in the connection with sugar and changes that you can make to hopefully help prevent cancer in your life. It's happening Saturday, October 24th from 9 until noon at the New Berlin West Performing Arts Center. Tickets just $25 at the door. You can call 262-292-1781 or docfrom.net/cancer. But if you're lucky enough to call right now, the first 10 callers to the Maximize Living Women's Guide to Wellness will get 2 event tickets as well as the Cancer Killers book that is there on your screen. So call right now, the number 262-292-1781. Great to see you.
Seminar.
Thank you so much for
Thanks for
having
being
us
here.
out.
Appreciate your time. Thank
Good to
you.
see you.